everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
He played with the Bills.
Two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York.
You know who I run
We
with.
say
I run
hello
with
to
Hawks.
our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Block at the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Right over there looking like he getting exposed. I'm glad I ain't playing no money then.
Clay. So they dropped that boy Gilmore overall to 82.
I don't know what it's gonna be real.
Fuck is legally good. Yo, ain't somebody's name on here is legally good?
I think so.
Boy, they line of trash. The Bills line got a trash ass line, boy.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And that man, Thomas Rawls, one of the few Seahawks you could say actually looked good in that loss to Green Bay. 12 carries, 67 yards, carried only 3 times in the second half because they were so far behind trying to throw their way back into it.
And as we well know, that's not the normal way Seattle runs their offense. For years, they've been tailback-centric, right? You run it through those guys first, and then Russell Wilson makes plays off of that. This year, they have shifted up. They've run it through the quarterback first, but with Rawls back, you know they want to hand it to him more than 12 times.
It's caught. Lockett. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. In the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon?
Stream already up. Who is this?
Watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
The Rams who? Oh, in PSD, yeah. Yeah, stream up, son.
The play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Doug Baldwin. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 66 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Yeah. And I'll get a nigga 10.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Yeah.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I played the nigga. Bro, you're not going to even go into all that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now, McCoy, he needed just 51 yards
look, hey, 4th and inch. Hey, 4th and inches, this is belly, huh? If you ain't past the what's called.
I thought 4th and inches was
Not that's in Wayne League.
y'all play league rules?
Yeah. PSD rules.
Looking like the old Kevin White out now.
Air, though.
It is interesting when a guy needs a milestone, and it's Pittsburgh's defense. They tend to rise up and play pretty well, don't they? They have a lot of pride in that organization, and it may not be a vintage Steelers defense, but it's hard to run the ball against them. But as you noted, McCoy does find other ways to advance the ball 81 yards through the air in this game.
He did have a rushing touchdown on those 27 yards as well. They'll sneak it with Taylor.
Let's go, man. My motherfucking ball, bitch.
There to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run for it now. Here's Marcel Reese. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run. So now a little soul searching on 4th down.
And this not my belly.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out here in the eye. Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Wilson will head to the sideline, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
I got like 5 niggas on this right now. Niggas know my stream.
After a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Come on, Cole. You got to pick that off, Cole.
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. From the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On 2nd down, Taylor.
Oh, come on, pick it off. Pick it off.
Inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5.
I hate that play. Good shit. Delayed drive.
Their dangerous wide receiver. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. after the TD. Here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. On third and short, going with their tight end. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Hey, you trying to get a picture of that monkey in the, on return? Hey,
before the 2-minute signal. 2
minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Man, that boy got that old push the flip sprint phone.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield, and he'll get it up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still.
And good look,
first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Wilson on second down.
Who?
And he fires one.
Oh, press the wrong button.
Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. There he goes left
Yeah, I pressed the wrong fucking button, man.
He's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Yeah, I pressed the wrong button.
6 right there. Those linebackers, they love
yeah, Zach Brown.
Those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about
That's
the
me.
anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Well, you ain't got to pay me.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Wilson. Complete outright to Kearse. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback.
Let me knock it out real fast for you turn it
back
on.
Receiver.
Nigga child.
Fresh set of downs here.
You know he had his baby just now. Yeah.
On first down, Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for
Just
Thomas Rawls there. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, yesterday.
About that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's try this shit, see if this works.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He did the dive. I don't know what I was thinking.
Good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL.
You got the ball.
And it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
Sneak.
LB.
At about the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Taylor firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. He'll get about
I'll be out there running that motherfucking that baby
so far, this game has gone the way
that virgin coconut all on you.
Not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Now Taylor to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and 6. One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. Now Taylor to throw, and this is caught by Watkins. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up.
How the fuck is Percy Harvin in the game?
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Taylor, and he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain,
I threw that pick 6.
That plan any down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And now here's a snip, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. E.J. Manuel taking it in. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's Wilson. He gets it to Baldwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back now in Buffalo.
21 points.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football.
A quarter?
Trail here
I can do it.
To begin quarter number 4.
Yes, I threw that pick 6. I get it, nigga, team.
3rd down now following
21
the completed pass.
21 to 13. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and it just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. On the ground, Rawls. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield.
There you go.
Good rhythm.
Hold on to that hole.
Bounce in and out of the huddle.
Hold on to that hole.
Sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. From the gun, it's Taylor. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, my goodness. I played with the wrong fucking spot.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now the toss to McCoy running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here.
Yeah, I got to do it,
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game.
Come on, Sherm, you got to get that.
Oftentimes, it's not a very successful play. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes a really good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor.
Oh, come on. Let me break on the ball like I want to.
That's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Nah, he gonna kick the field goal. He gonna kick the field goal. No, sir. You can't do that, sir. You can't do that, sir. Hey, he was already up by 10. He can't use his belly. You can't use your belly, sir. For what?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Yeah.
They come out here in the eye. They'll go with McCoy.
Oh, no, sir.
He's going to get the first down here as he's taken
No, sir.
At the 22. Give him 2 yards on that play.
No, sir. He already gave me the out. He already gave me the out. Yeah, he already gave me the out to go ahead and quit the game. You can't use your belly twice on me, boy. I already let you know. You tried to cheat me. Am I lying though? Am I lying though? Yeah, he used it earlier. You can't do it because it wasn't inches. Hold on, what's it? It wasn't. Was it 4th and 1? Let's go see.
Fourth down rule allowed to go for it if it's 4th and 1 or less on your opponent's 45 yards or less. Anytime you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you can go for it overtime.
Let me go look at this. Hey, let me go look at this. I'm sure about to try to find out to this, Bill. I threw that fucking pick 6, bro.
That was jank. I'm gonna ask him if he wanna play for Red. Yeah, he tagged the whole world in that.
Oh yeah, it was. It was 4th and bitch.
Got him. It's nothing worse than losing to a bum when you spot them.
Hell yeah, and I started the nigga to fuck the bread too. Bitch ass nigga.
10 points, you gotta think any 2 possessions.
Yeah, and that's why I was tripping about throwing that pick.
10 points is crucial.
It was actually an even game because you tied it up early.
Yeah. And I threw that fucking pick.
Yeah, that pick kind of hurt you. And then he went up 14 and in the third quarter, you know what I mean? He controlled that jump. He didn't get to 2 minutes.
I just want to know if he going I'm over here trying to lie.
You find somebody 10 points, like me personally, like, you know what I mean? I'm putting up 20, you gotta put up 40. If I'm sliding you 10 points,
That's what I'm trying to do. Like,
I'm not doing no
I
straight
need
up
some type of edge.
points. I'm gonna do 20-20. No, I don't think that's fair. But that's just me personally.
Going on now.
This nigga Kobe is hilarious. That man said, last weekend, boy.
You ever done it?
What's good? What you said?
I was over there in your park last weekend.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Man, I was in my little bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What is that damn varsity? Man, them motherfuckers varsity, boy. Them damn varsity restaurant can be afforded.
Oh yeah, you might be done putting me on something because I ain't never heard of it.
What? You ain't never heard of varsity, nigga? Man, look. Ain't nothing but black folk working there.
Okay. Look, I know where to go. I mean, I know where it's at. Now, if you don't know about that, you know about that Meetup app. Hey, download Meet. It tell you everything that be going on, basically. Anywhere really in your city, and you can meet up with a group of people, man. You don't even know how many females, anybody like, and everybody got something going on. They'll tell you what events going on and everything. Yeah, that shit hot right now.
Tyrone,
Yeah.
let me get your second, man.
What you gonna give me?
Just let me get your first.
I need what you need? Either a cornerback or goddamn DN. Crazy ass DN that gets quarterback.
I'll give you Khalil Mack.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, go. I'm stepping on all them toes.
Oh,
Every last one of them motherfuckers. Every last one of them motherfucker hurt like hell now. God damn, coach.
Hey, look, sensitive.
If you gonna step on somebody's toe, make this shit realistic, bro.
But look though.
Like one of them, everybody shut the fuck up. I I said Khalil Mack type shit. Khalil Mack, so nobody talk, nigga. You know damn well you ain't getting rid of him. Right. Shit. Your whole defense about to be gone, nigga. You think you finna give up Khalil? Shit.
I'm good. I'll get that hoe up in a heartbeat.
Shit.
I'll get him up a look. Oh nah! I gotta send him over there to the NFC, and then I'm a switch over to switch over to the Seahawks and get him right back. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Seahawks.
Why are we doing this changing?
Just to make it more competitive.
Hey, Milson, did you go get the Raiders then, Milson?
I mean, I could, but I could and would. He's scared. What could I be scared of? I'm just saying, I don't know.
You know it's thick over there in the AFC, man. You want to go through
I want to play all of them for money, and nobody jumping out.
Well, they over there. They over there waiting on you.
Nobody over there. I'm not worried about like, oh, if I go over here, I'm scared that I gotta play that.
Man, you gotta battle that. You gotta battle that whole AFC, bro. It can be tough to get up out of there, man. It's a war zone over there, man.
Name some of the players you got ready for.
I mean, it's just more competition. I mean, you got
every player we can match.
You got Rock, you got Shadow, you got Big Mike, you got Carm. You got so what you mean? It's more. You know, it's more goons over there in the AFC though.
Yeah. But last season it was kind of easy.
Oh yeah. And then you got you can beat the Browns, but you know you got him. You know, winning that division area probably. You got
So what you telling me is that if I go over here to the AFC, I'm gonna get exposed and dominated.
I never said that. I never said that. Never said that. I said it's gonna be a little tougher road than it is in the NFC. That's all I said.
They playing the NFC. You know what I mean? It's off in this joint.
That's what he's making it seem like.
I thought the NFC won the Super Bowl last year, from what I heard.
Shit, nah. This another league. This another league, bro. This a whole nother league right here.
What are you talking about?
Hey, look out, legal. You trying to get in the league?
I'm talking about PXD joint.
Nah, you trying to get in the league?
No. Is it for money?
Yeah.
How much?
25.
What's the advance?
48.
48? What team go?
Them Raiders gonna be open. Hey, look at my look at my look. Join my chef play. Hey, not for real, son. Not.
If you get the Raiders now, you'll be good for the next 6 games.
Man, look, join my chef play, man. I'm gonna show you. Colvin.